I'm Mikey G, and it's Wednesday, October 19th. Tesla is coming out with a new owner's referral program after completely revamping it. The referral program has had several iterations, rewarding the referring customer with charging miles, vehicles, and other rewards. According to sources familiar with the matter, last year Tesla planned to eliminate or reduce the referral links, which owners would spam on social media, and instead they were turning to an app-based referral program promoting in-person referrals. Now, a white hat hacker has discovered code in the Tesla app that suggests that the referral program might be coming back. This time it may include supercharger miles or merchandise as a kind of incentive. If indeed Tesla is bringing back this program, it could be an indicator that Tesla is prodding for increased demand. Just last week, it was noted that some Wall Street analysts said that Tesla might be experiencing a reduction in demand. We might hear more about this new referral program in the conference call following Tesla's latest earnings. Tesla has secured a long-term lease on a massive new building located in Pontoon Beach, Illinois. It's actually near St. Louis. The size of the building would indicate that it's too big to be just another service center, especially considering that Tesla is currently building a large service center in St. Louis anyway. While there are no job listings for the location at the time of the initial publication, we took a look and Tesla has since added several job listings in Pontoon Beach related to inventory. In the job listings, Tesla references a highly dynamic parts distribution center. Sounds like the new location is going to be a giant parts distribution center for Tesla's service division. Tesla has said that they seek to revolutionize their service department. It appears this is a big step. The Biden administration has announced $2.8 billion that will be awarded in grants around the U.S. to support EV battery manufacturing and mineral production domestically. The White House is also launching what is being called the American Battery Material Initiative. The purpose is to bolster the mineral supply chains for automakers operating inside the U.S. The funds are going to be used to further develop the necessary battery-grade graphite, lithium, and nickel to support EVs. The money will also be used to develop the first commercial lithium electrolyte salt production facility in the U.S. And also, more funding is going to an electrode binder facility, the first one for commercial use in the U.S., and also silicon oxide production facilities, again, the first, and lithium iron phosphate cathode facilities. The largest U.S.-based EV subscription service, called Autonomy, announced that they will be teaming up with Nova Credit to make it easier for customers with little to no credit to qualify to drive an electric vehicle. Rather than outright buying or leasing an electric vehicle, Autonomy allows customers to subscribe and drive in less than 10 minutes. In July, Electrek reported that Autonomy was adding around 200 electric vehicles per week, including the Tesla Model Y. Perhaps the most important milestone was the massive order that they made for 23,000 EVs. This one was from the likes of Tesla, Volkswagen, Ford, GM, Hyundai, Rivian, Polestar, and then even more in August. Autonomy's latest partnership with Nova Credit will grow the customer base, which perhaps will grow the need for more vehicles. Cox Automotive released its quarterly U.S. auto sales report with some interesting data on electric vehicle sales. It's not too surprising that the Tesla Model Y and Model 3 take up 33.2% and 27.1% of the entire EV market, respectively. In third place is the Mustang Mach-E with 4.9%, and here are some other interesting numbers. The Rivian R1T took 2%. The GMC Hummer didn't fare all that great with 0.1%, amounting to 411 sales. Somehow, 8 people or businesses were swindled into buying the Mazda MX-30, which miraculously sold one more car than the regular Ioniq from Hyundai. Not the Hyundai Ioniq 5, totally different. Google's Waymo driverless ride-hailing service is expanding operation to Los Angeles, California. Waymo has not specified the timeline quite yet, just that Los Angeles is their next in line. Waymo operates a fleet of self-driving electric vehicles which currently serve the public in Phoenix, Arizona, and they are also being tested by some employees in San Francisco. These vehicles have no driver, whether in the vehicle or even remotely, and they run purely on sensors that can be used with the public in Phoenix with no non-disclosure agreements or predefined pickups throughout the Waymo app. Now, the company is currently looking for what they call trusted testers in San Francisco, who are non-employees that can help with the next phase of the rollout. Expanding to LA is actually a really big step. Phoenix is marked by mostly wide, flat streets in a grid configuration, and it's not nearly as choked as LA traffic. Well, at least the weather is predictable, so that's a good thing. Electrek takes a spin in the Ford F-150 Lightning while towing a tiny house. The electric truck could not only haul it, but actually power all the electric functions, including the heat, quite easily. With the heat on in the tiny house, when they were finally parked of course, just 2 power outputs stabilized at just over 1 kilowatt, meaning that it could have powered the tiny home for a full day of use using only 25 kilowatt hours of the full battery. But back to the important stuff, the towing. For the towing process, this actually dropped the estimated range of the vehicle by about half. Coming back down the hill scored some sweet regenerative braking, coinciding with the additional weight of the load. On a different towing trip carrying 8,000 pounds in stop-and-start traffic, the truck showed an estimated range of 0.9 miles per kilowatt hour. Carrying the same load on the freeway didn't fare too much better, with about 65 to 70 miles per hour sprints showing 0.8 miles per kilowatt hour. There's really no way to sugarcoat it. The Lightning's towing range is not as robust as its internal combustion engine counterparts. Along with these experiences, Electrek sat down with the Ford F-150 engineering manager, chief engineer, and the Ford PR team. There's a 25-minute discussion that you can find on our website, electrek.co. Okay, it is opinion time, and I will speak on my perception of the towing reports using electric vehicles. I should note that I have never personally towed anything with an electric vehicle. I've only read reports from other news sources, owners, and, in this case, Electrek's own Seth Weintraub. I think that towing will be a considerable obstacle for electric vehicles for some time, at least if you consider an obstacle something that would stand in the way towards total replacement of internal combustion engine vehicles. There are 2 solutions that I can foresee. I really don't think it's reasonable to simply have an enormous battery pack in a truck just to use it for the high-load towing that occurs once in a blue moon. And I really don't think that a hybrid or gas-powered range extender is really solving a whole lot either. I believe that if you regularly tow great loads, which is very common for work, then a gas truck is the way to go for the time being. However, I think the battery-powered pusher trailers, such as the one unveiled by Airstream early this year, seems to be a reasonable solution for at least that one product. If you want to tow a boat on a different occasion or a season, then perhaps a modular battery trailer would be a better fit. The other solution that I see is simply a faster charging rate. Having a fast charge pack or a fast charge station would do wonders for towing, at least in places where both towing occurs and cars travel often, which isn't always the best for a weekend getaway. There are a lot of brilliant minds on the subject of electric vehicles, so I'm confident that a solution will emerge and become reality soon enough. And by the way, in today's community comment found on YouTube, John Stefanowitz says, "Good one." Thank you very much for your support, John, and welcome to the channel. Thanks for watching Quick Charge by Electrek. I'm Mikey G, and I hope you have a great day.